Hello, Leo, and welcome back. And if you're new here, you know that I love you already. I'd just like to take this quick opportunity to thank those who have supported this channel by buying me a coffee. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And if you would like to buy me a coffee, the details are down below. I'm also doing a couple of limited personal readings, and you can find those details down below. Leo, this is going to be a general reading for the month of August. It's your month, eh? And we're going to do it in three parts. We're going to have a look at your state of mind, where you're coming from, where you're going to. And then we'll have a look at your path through August. And then get some clarifiers from the universe right at the end. Let's get into a spirit. What can we give Leo for the month of August? What can you tell Leo? What advice and blessings do we have for Leo for the month of August? There's just a theme this month, you know? It's just a theme. Cards are coming up very similar, and a lot of it has to do with abundance. But let's have a look. Here, the card that represents you this month and your energy is the Ten of Wands, and it's the one. It's the card of feeling burdened, like you're carrying a lot with you this month. So I want to say baggage, but I think it's more than that. It's not stuff from the past. I think it's stuff that's happening for you right now. You're just feeling like it's a bit much, okay? And your challenge in feeling like that is that you're going to, if you let it overwhelm you, you're going to miss opportunities. And when I say opportunities, I mean stuff that you've been working on for a while that should pay off for you now. You may be blinded by the burdens that you feel you're carrying to an extent where you miss the opportunity of taking advantage of the seeds that you've sown in the past. This is, I don't want to say conflicting, but it's kind of like, so in your heart, you know, I often get a head and heart scenario, which are like, my head says this, my heart says that. I mean, that's natural. I mean, we do that because sometimes we know we have to do a thing because it's right. But our heart says, oh, maybe we should do it that way because it makes us feel better. So in your heart space, I see you focused on a little bit on regret, okay? And maybe this is the burden that you're carrying at the moment. Emotionally, you're regretting something. So emotionally, you're regretting a decision that you've made. But in your headspace, you know, logically, you know that regrets are useless, because logically you know what the decision that you made in the past or whatever, or the thing that you work on now, is going to bring you happiness in the end. You know logically that's what it is, but your heart is still regretting some stuff, you know. Maybe if you've, you know, moved to a new city and you pining for your friends or somebody there, but your head is saying, you know that moving to the city is what's bringing you happiness right now. So where you're coming from, yeah, I can see a story now. So if I can turn it into an analogy, and this may be your story, but it's probably a parallel of your story. I think something's happened that's made you feel incredibly awesome. Like somebody's given you attention. Maybe there's a new person in your life. that you really, really want, and they're making you feel incredibly, special. And I think you have too much baggage for this person. And that's only what you think. Okay, that's the feeling that you have. This doesn't mean that you have too much baggage. And that challenge of missing opportunities because you're being blinded by your burden that you're carrying, or the baggage. I just think this thing is going to turn into something amazing, into somebody that's going to look out for you, that's going to have your best interests at heart, that's going to be, dare I say it, a mother to you, or a mother figure, or the things that a mother would give a child, being a perfect mother, like safety and security and food and nourishment and a warm bed. So the story so far, I think somebody new is in your life and you're just worried about the shit that you're carrying around with you, if you're going to be enough for that person. But I think that person is going to be something amazing for you. Okay. So I see you being most concerned about stability, like long-termness. So is this going to be long-term, And I say you shouldn't even concern yourself about that. That's just a self-doubt. Don't use that as an excuse to keep yourself from being happy. Because if you're carrying this burden and baggage of perhaps a history of things being too temporary when you wanted it to be more permanent, if you keep carrying that thought with you, then you're the one that's going to keep it temporary. But if you allow yourself to take that risk every time, you're increasing your chances of, making that permanent thing happen. If you keep pushing it away, then of course nothing will ever become permanent for you. And the environment you're operating in, it could represent that other person. The environment is offering you the opportunity to rest your soul. So if this is another person, this person will give you the opportunity to rest your soul, to put down that burden that you're carrying. The time is right now, and everything is right for you to just put down your burdens for a little while and take a rest. And your advice, Leo, from the universe is keep your eye on the future and understand that the smallest of change can make an enormous difference. And the change does not have to be drastic. It can be well within the path that you're already walking down. It may be just stepping onto the other side of the road in the shade rather than walking in the blistering sun on the side. But the change can be small and still keep you on the path. And in doing so, in allowing yourself into this, can take you back to that feeling of your first love and how you felt. Like, almost nostalgic in a good way. It's going to take you back to that nostalgic feeling of how you imagined a relationship should be when you were a teenager. Let's have a look at some advice from the universe. just clarify this. Yeah. So, the universe says the following things, Leo. Yes, it might be a battle in the beginning. You might feel like it's hard work, especially if it's somebody new and you've been doubting yourself. Don't overthink it. Don't let that voice in your head tell you you're not good enough. Don't let that voice say, this person's going to come into my life and then just when I'm used to them, leave me again. Don't overthink it. This could be the person of your dreams. This could be the thing that you've been dreaming of. So be mindful of the fact that whatever's happening now, whatever's developing, may very well be the dream that you've been looking for. And it may not be another person, maybe another job, maybe moving to another city, but whatever's changing for you, I think it's going to be good for you, and it may be the thing of dreams. If you can just get out of your self-doubt. Leo, I hope that makes sense for you, and if it does, like this video. It really, really helps grow my channel, and subscribe because I'd really like to see you again soon.